standoff, Chow?
I'm an international criminal. It always ends like this. I met my wife at one of these things.
You have a wife?
Yeah, we married 15 years. What, Chow not good looking?
Someone like Scarlett Johansson is cast as the lead in an adaptation of a Japanese comic franchise. It's important to understand that the ensuing anger isn't just about that movie. And it's not just about Tilda Swinton playing a Tibetan character in Marvel's Doctor Strange, or Emma Stone claiming to be part Chinese and Hawaiian in Aloha.
My dad was half Chinese and half Hawaiian, and my mother's Swedish.
It's how all these casting decisions combined, dating back to the earliest days of Hollywood, have made Asians invisible at best, and at worst, the butt of a cruel joke.
I saw Chinese characters on screen, but they were always playing servants, coolies, laundrymen, and if they were women, they were prostitutes or servants.
And white actors played lead Chinese characters.
You had the main actors in yellowface.
Yellowface, meaning they actually literally yellowed up their skin. They usually slanted their eyes with prosthetics.
Went to university, to college. I ended up studying law. I then auditioned for drama school in secret and only told my mum and dad when I got in. My dad said to me, it doesn't matter how good you are or how talented you are, but how many faces do you see on the screen that look like ours?
I remember growing up as a kid and not seeing a lot of people on the big screen or even behind the screen that looked like me. So it was always a hope and a dream to make it there, but knowing that it was a slim chance.
I met a girl, I fell in love, and I want to marry her.
You're Nicholas Young. You're untouchable. But Rachel's not.
Have you prepped Rachel to face the wolves?
You know I'm back, like I never left.
I really admire you. It takes guts coming all the way over here, facing Nick's family.
Another day, another breath.
I know this much. You will never be enough.
Yo, it's about time someone stood up to Auntie Eleanor. Well, you, not me. Oh, God. She can't know I was ever here.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to stop you. I was born for this, born for this.
Ever since I can remember, my family has been my whole life. Rachel! Rachel!
If Nick chose me, he would lose his family. And if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
You nasty. You got a nasty. You got nastier.
Glorious, glorious. Got a chance.
Is this a moment in Hollywood for changing the tide for Asian actors?
It is changing because we are making it change, not because anyone's letting us in.
With Hollywood's diversity issues in the spotlight, director John M. Chu feels a sense of obligation.
We knew that the importance of this project was to get it on the big screen.
His mission, shattering stereotypes and showcasing the stories of Asians of different backgrounds.
When a young Asian American looks up and says, wow, I maybe can identify with her a little bit, what does that mean to you?
It kind of makes me cry right now. Because you don't see that growing up. You don't feel like you can be the hero of your own story.
Why is it so emotional?
A lot of people have cried the second they see the Asian faces on screen. It means something to kids and people to see images that reflect themselves.
Finally, we can be seen and heard. We are proud of our Asian descent, and it's so nice to see it on the big screen.